What's up, everybody? It's Joe from Empire Music, empiremusic.com, in today's sunny Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. With Old This Week, we have all sorts of amazing stuff coming. Let's dive right into it. Tuesday, June 24th, we have a Taylor Powers Electric and Circa 74 event. It's called a Taylor Takeover. The guys from Taylor are coming in, and the Powers are coming in from 3 to 8 here in store. On the 24th, we have a sick event planned, actually. This is really cool. They sent out a ton of prototype Taylor guitars, which is cool. We have a product launch happening that day. We're actually going to be one day ahead of everybody on the rest of the country with a launch that day that we can foreshadow as we get closer to the event. But some really cool stuff happening with gold labels. So something really big happening that'll be happening too. Of the Circa amplifiers on display, which is awesome. And then we worked out a really cool deal with those guys at Powers to send us out 25 tops from Quilt and Flame Maple, all these unique tops. If you are an online customer, if you want to see those, what you can do is you can select one of those tops, pick a finish, and we'll design that guitar with the Powers team specifically for you. Obviously, in store, you can hand pick it. Reach out to us. Justin specifically handles all that power stuff. We'll get you a sick top for a Powers Electric. Those guitars have been slaying for us. Are really, really cool. As you know, the summer sales trade-in event is on. 15% off guitars that are new, that are $9.99 and up with a trade. Go to empiremusic.com. There's a trade-in portal, explains the deal. You tell us what you have to trade, what guitar you're after, send us some photos. We handle the rest. We work out a great trade value, do tons of, do quick research on it, get the label to you. We make it super easy. We give you the label, get it to here. We're super transparent. No questions about the values and the fairness of that. We've done tons of online trades. We're doing a great job. Get you a fair value. You send those guitars in, we'll get you the new guitar out, dialed in, which is amazing. And then our closeout section is growing. I think there was 20 or 30 new guitars added yesterday. So I'll show you some cool stuff that got added in at the end of this video. So let's do it. Now, if you've been following the site at all, we're starting to wade into the vintage guitar thing. It's just like, it's a slow entry. We're not going to go crazy, but if you have vintage guitars, we definitely are interested in those on trade. This, if you see the site, there's a 66 Stratocaster on there that we brought in kind of recently. This is a 78 Gibson Les Paul Standard. This is tasty. Tobacco Sunburst. You can tell right away with the amazing, like the kind of the hue of the inlay. This has tons of honest wear. I love a guitar like this because this is, obviously, it wasn't a case queen. It's been played original electronics, original humbuckers, original Gibson pickups. The hardware was changed out to like a 50s tuners because, you know, those didn't last. 40, it's 1 year older than me. I'm not lasting all the way, so I get it. I need to have things replaced. An incredible instrument, which is really, really beautiful. Plays great. It's weighty, mahogany body, maple top. This is definitely got a ton of vibe to it. Sounds unbelievable. And we're really stoked to get this in. So if you have vintage guitars, you're interested in this one, give me a shout. We can definitely work out a great trade on that. Next up, this is cool. Probably one of, I mean, we've been a Fender dealer since 2015, and probably one of the most sought after guitars they've ever done. This is the 2017 limited edition George Harrison Rosewood Telecaster. If you remember the rooftop concert with the Beatles there, Farewell, George played an all rosewood telly. This guitar is all rosewood. It's been chambered, because if you play an all rosewood guitar, it's weighty. I mean, you definitely, this is a chambered body, which is really great. Pure vintage 64 pickups in it. Rosewood fingerboard, rosewood neck. This has all the case candy. The original case, super collectible. These were really limited, and these were selling like 3 and 4 times the list price when they came out. They held incredible value. You won't go wrong with the George Harrison. This one won't last long at all. Next up, this is cool. This is a 2013 LTD Elite ST1 from ESP, made in Japan. They've changed, you know, so many different ways of building guitars. This is cool because this has a JB and a stack, JB in the bridge, stack plus in the middle and neck, 5-way switch, Floyd Rose, 24 frets in the aquamarine Cool maple finish with a matching head cap, maple neck. We're doing more and 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 more, tons of more with ESP. If you check out, we just got a ton of cool ESP USA stuff in. This stuff, it's flawlessly manufactured. It's perfection. I mean, the guitars feel unbelievable out of the box. Some of the most gorgeous instruments in the world. This is just killer. Great weight on it. Super comfortable, super fast neck. Just a great rock guitar. So jump on that guy. Kind of in the same family. Anthony sets all these up for me. I think he does them kind of thematically, which is kind of nice. So we have this Ibanez Premium. I'm gonna have to look at the tag to read the SKU. Oh, here we go. It's an RG6 PP BFX. I wasn't remembering that. What you do need to know, 7mm thick. You can see how thick this burled maple top is on a basswood body. Super deep contours. You get an 11-piece wizard neck, maple, walnut, and purple heart. So super stable. The wizard neck is crazy fast. Gold EVO frets. This has the bare knuckle pickups in it. This thing rips. It's like a 2020 model, locking tuner, feather light. I mean, this guitar speaks for itself. And you see, you know, we're definitely not going to a jazz gig. You know, we're playing rock guitar, and it rips. This is really cool. I love that it has a hardtail, because so many times we end up with the Floyd, and that's not for everybody. You know, it's like there's definitely guitars that can float it up, and Ibanez makes lots of them. But this is going to be a great rock instrument, easy to tune any way you want. If you want to drop tune it, this thing will rip. So pretty sweet guitar. Next up, a more traditional guitar, just a standard Strat, made in Mexico standard Strat. These guitars, what's wild about this? Like, so this is $5.99, like alder body, maple neck, standard Strat pickups. This has been upgraded with a locking tuners, which is really cool. Super clean in the Olympic white, the white pick guard. This is kind of like, oh, if it was left, oh, well, I guess if Hendrix was holding it, now it's the Hendrix guitar. See, look at that. Felt like I was at Woodstock there. This is a 2017 model, crazy clean, just super clean. Yeah, I mean, this is about as straightforward as she gets nowadays. So these are guitars that you can gig with. If you're looking for your first real electric guitar, this will definitely fit the bill. If you're looking for a guitar that can be something that you can count on to play and play great, and you want to take it around, but you don't want to take out your super expensive stuff, there it lies. This is cool. This is a GNL L2500. So in 1980, Leo, you know, the whole bit where he sold the guitars, sold Fender to CBS. Then there was a period of time where he couldn't build guitars, and he finally got up and running. In 1980, he brought out the L200 bass. And what's cool is it had these specific pickups, like these magnetic field design pickups, which this has. This is the, you know, over time it's elevated to the L2000, and then the 5-string is the L2500. This is the 5-string with their like high mass bridge that is lightweight. There's special magnetic field pickups. But the big thing about the L200, it had these switches that gave you all these tonal options that were unique. So if you think about, we sell a million P basses and J's, you know, they're pretty straightforward in what they do, right? Like a P bass is kind of volume up, tone. It's like you sweep the tone. That's kind of what it is, right? Having all these switches and stuff like that wasn't traditional to like Leo's designs previously, but he was always looking to evolve. And GNL kind of gives us a pretty cool idea of what Fender may have evolved into if he kept the company. It's wild to think in like the 80s, Leo Fender was still building guitars, because it feels like, you know, Fender's like everything's from the 50s, you know, and you imagine the guy was 1,000 years old then, but it's just like he was definitely creating and still shaping the market, and you feel that footprint today with instruments like this. So really great instrument, super, I mean, I'll tell you what, to give our techs a thumbs up. All these guitars, they're all get set up when they come in and restrung and all that stuff. These all felt really good. Fingerboard super clean, pretty awesome. Now, the closeout section. The closeout section is where you go to find guitars. I love guitars. I buy lots of guitars. Sometimes we buy too many guitars. Sometimes we buy too many of the same guitars. Sometimes they don't get delivered in the time frame they were promised from the manufacturers. We get too many at once, which often happens. So we are continually upgrading the closeout section. There are new instruments that are priced super aggressively. They're all sales final. That's always being updated. This is really cool. Fender Custom Shop Jaguar. This is a 63 with 62 pickups in it. As you know, with the Jaguar, you have two kind of controls here. You have your pickup controls on and off, volume and tone. Then you have a rhythm circuit, which is a unique rhythm neck sound. Is a darker circuit, darker sounding with your volume and tone. These are hand wound 62s. It's got the mute. You want to do your chicken picking. This is where it's at. Kind of a larger C neck shape with the rosewood fingerboard, INCA silver in the Closet Classic. And this, I don't know if this is going to show up because we do these with phones. It does. Brent says it does. Thumbs up. My favorite checking that happens, INCA silver and Aztec gold. Look at the back of the headstock. Can you get that? It's hard to get, but this is super cool. I mean, this is just a cool guitar. Short scale. It's awesome. It's priced to move. As I say in all my videos, don't sleep on it. 61 roasted Strat, heavy Relic, roasted alder body, roasted neck, rosewood fingerboard. Look at those beautiful dot inlays. Hand wound Texas specials to give you that Stevie Ray goodness. I mean, look how beautiful this guitar is. It's just, it's so cool. It's like Relic guitars, what we're noticing is for a minute, Relic guitars got not cool. And then as the finishes kind of caught up, like, you know, I think it was really the finish colors kind of were trapped in time. Then you see guitars like this that are like a natural finish. This is a very classic look. They give you Texas specials and they would sound amazing. They give you a half blender, so when you're in the bridge or in the bridge and middle, you can roll the neck in. Tons of functionality, which people dig, and it should be yours. Last, and I've said this many a time, my first real guitar was a Gibson SG. 1961 Gibson Les Paul SG Custom. Well, you know, in this year, 1961, Gibson moved from the Les Paul shape to this, calling it the Les Paul shape, thinner. The Les Paul body design wasn't going to work out. Think about that. Don't you think about that? So they went to something thinner, more comfortable. Here, thinner neck. They did the 3 custom bucker pickups, the sideways vibrola. Look at this, just unfurls and you can. Hot. I think it's sick. This is so cool. Ebony fingerboard and bridge. I love SGs. It's pretty unbelievable. Just. I always think of, when I think of this color SG, I think of Sister Rosetta Tharpe. Just playing and just like ripping on one of these. So it's just one of those great instruments that you stare at and it takes you to a special place, which is always cool to add to your collection. So we love that. We love our friends at Gibson, Martin, Taylor, Fender, ESP, Ernie Ball Music Man now. We are blowing it up. We want your trade-ins. Trades. Go to the trade-in portal. Tell us what you want. We get you 15% off that new gear, $9.99 and above. Get your labels, make it breezy. Check out the closeout section. And if you are local, Tuesday, June 24th, Taylor Powers event, Circa 74 is on display. Taylor prototypes here. Handpick a top for your Powers electric that you can order from us. We'll get sick deals on the ones that are in stock. All the stuff will be on sale, of course. If you're an online customer and you want to see the wood tops we have for the Powers, Joe at empiremusic.com, Joe at empiremusic.com, or Justin at empiremusic.com. I'm going to try to get those all photoed in advance. We were just like crazy busy with all the trade-ins, so we'll have a nice visual. Now they charge, I think, $200 or $250 to handpick your top. We're going to waive that fee. We're going to eat that for you as part of the promo. So hit us up, get us trade-ins, get here on the 24th. That's from 3 to 8 from the guys with Taylor. And if you are someone's online and you want to set up a Zoom call, we can do a Zoom call or FaceTime while the guys from Powers are here to help pick out a top. Definitely do that. Make it really a cool one-on-one personal experience. I'm Joe from Empire Music. This is Old This Week.